Hello and welcome. My name is Netta Gorman and I'd like to tell you a little bit about my story with sugar. So up until my mid-40s, I had no problem with sugar, and I certainly didn't have the intention of giving up any of my favorite desserts, chocolate, cookies. I loved all that stuff. People used to make desserts just for me. But I'd been suffering since my early 30s from digestive problems. I'd gone to see doctors, they tried to help, but nothing really got to the problem at its source. And as I got into my 40s, and by the time I was in my mid-40s, I was really suffering and I had to do something. And it was suggested to me to give up sugar, flour and sweeteners for a temporary period, 2 weeks, no more, just 2 weeks, and to see whether that would help my digestion. Well, it took me a while to get used to the idea, but I was just suffering so much. I thought, what do I have to lose? Well, I'll tell you what I lost. I lost my digestive problems. I lost my extra weight. I lost my energy slumps. I had so much energy, I didn't know what to do with it at the end of those 2 weeks, and it's never stopped since. I lost the stiffness in my joints, and I lost a whole host of other health problems, and I never looked back. I just felt so great after those first 2 weeks, which were pretty tough, believe me. But then I felt just so fantastic that I decided to carry on for another week, and it's been over 5 years. This was in July 2015 when I first decided to stop eating sugar, flour and sweeteners. And it was also suggested to me to add more fermented probiotic foods and drinks to my diet. And that was something really new for me. I knew nothing about that. But slowly I learned to make those foods, and slowly I started to share my experiences with other people, because I'm just a regular mom and a teacher. I've been a teacher for 25 years. And I'm not a health professional, I'm certainly no doctor, but what I do know how to do is to explain things clearly and simply. And I started giving workshops about how to reduce sugar and how to make your own probiotic foods and drinks. And these workshops were becoming more and more popular, so I created a Facebook page called Life After Sugar. And then I was getting so many questions from people that I decided to create this website called Life After Sugar. Now, maybe you're looking for help for you to reduce added sugars in your diet. Not all forms of sugars, not all carbs. Added sugars, refined sugars, and processed foods that contain sugars and refined flours. And I can help you with that. Why would you want to give up sugar anyway? Well, it's not a question of giving up anything, I think, because what you're really doing is nourishing your body, nourishing yourself, and giving yourself all the best things from your diet. You would think that if you don't eat all your comfort foods anymore, then life would be pretty dull and boring, but it's the complete opposite. Imagine your life with enough energy for all of your projects, for all of your hobbies, without energy slumps in the middle of the afternoon, without all the health problems that we tend to believe are part of getting older, but that can be kept at bay just by reducing or cutting out sugar, flour and processed foods. Imagine your life without all the health and digestive issues that may be plaguing you, because you know your gut health is central to your general health. Helping you to feel great is the central goal of Life After Sugar. That's what I want for you. I'll be coming to you from my house, in my kitchen, on the road, in the great outdoors, with our kitten, and even bits and pieces from my podcast. If you want to have more energy, the freedom from cravings, and from the extra weight that's bothering you, and if you're curious about fermented foods and even learning how to make your own fermented foods so you can take care of your gut health for yourself and for your family, then check out the videos on my site and welcome to your life after sugar. Don't forget to subscribe and see you soon.